Warning tonight at 11 for people across the metro. Confirmed case of measles has popped up in Fulton County. Health officials say an unvaccinated Georgia State University student may have exposed people between September 2nd and September 11th. Now, exposures may have happened at two buildings on campus and the Sweetgreen restaurant at Ponce City Market. Atlanta News First, Niamani Watson is live outside Georgia State University. And Niamani, measles vaccination rates among young children here in Georgia, those have been falling.
Right, and this also comes during the worst year for measles spread in the U.S. in more than 3 decades. One pediatrician says it is concerning. A Georgia State University student is the 7th measles case so far this year in Georgia. A majority of the cases have been in metro Atlanta. The Georgia Department of Public Health says some of the people contracted the virus while traveling internationally, though the student did not. Pediatrician Dr. Roy Benarock says the virus is highly infectious and can spread when a person sneezes or coughs.
Super crazy contagious, much more contagious than COVID ever was or influenza.
Many people get the measles vaccine as a child. Dr. Benarock says while vaccination rates are still high, he's noticed a decline.
There is a little bit of concern because those rates are starting to come down, and measles is just so contagious that you really need a whole neighborhood, a whole community to be well immunized, to be well vaccinated.
For the 12th year in a row, the CDC says measles vaccine rates in Georgia kindergarteners did not reach levels needed for herd immunity. Benarock says herd immunity is important in protecting people who aren't able to get the vaccine.
Like the babies less than 12 months, or people who are still at risk, like people who are in cancer chemotherapy, have poor immune systems, so that they're protected if the community has very high vaccine rates.
The decline is partly due to widespread misinformation, but measles can be deadly for children and has long-lasting health impacts. Benarock says the vaccine is safe. The CDC says 1 dose is 93% effective against the virus. 2 doses, 97% effective.
I don't want to see measles come back. It's a very serious illness. It can make your child very sick.
As for the Georgia State University student, the Department of Public Health says it is working with the universities and other locations to notify people who may have been exposed to the virus. Live from Georgia State University's campus, I'm Niamani Watson, Atlanta News First.